As you all know, buying a video game in one country and playing it in another is a reprehensible sin that we cannot allow. That's where region locking comes in. Don't you just love that? Now you're being punished for having the audacity to try and play a video game on a console, both of which you probably paid too much for already. Now you're $50 lighter and have nothing to show for it. What a wonderful world we live in. Of all the companies that do this, which is pretty much all of them, Nintendo has historically been one of the worst. They've gone as far as to make the game cartridges different shapes for different regions so they don't even fit the console. Mind you, they're probably not the only ones that do this. So why is it that region locking even exists? Well, I've heard one of the biggest reasons is to protect domestic retailers like GameStop, or Game in the UK. The idea is that with region locks, these guys won't have to compete with foreign game sales. Now, to analyze this argument, we have to ask, why are people buying foreign copies of games in the first place? There are a number of reasons, but often it has to do with the fact that games have different release dates depending on what regions they're from, and if you're unfortunate enough to live in one of the regions that gets the game later, you might be waiting a while, and that might give you the idea to import instead. Well, I think the solution to that would be, instead of region lockouts, how about release it everywhere on the same day, you fuckers? Okay, I know it's not that simple. There's a whole lot of paperwork and bureaucracy and shit. I get it. But the other big reason people have for buying import games is not because they take too long to release in their region, but because they don't come out there at all. Now, what the fuck? Why would you want to make it more difficult for someone in a different region to play and appreciate your games that you consciously decided to release only in one region? In this situation, the argument that it hurts domestic retailers doesn't hold because they aren't selling these particular games anyway. Now, to be fair, game companies seem to have been much better about region locking in recent years, and in general, I'm not really attacking any of them particularly. And even at its worst, there have been workarounds to bypass region locks. There's been add-ons and mods and stuff like that. But that's the gaming industry. What about film and TV? Now, in a previous video, I already bitched about Netflix. I'm not sure how much I talked about the region locking side of things, and frankly, I'm not sure that's even the right term for it, but Netflix has decided to give different content to different countries. Some smart people decided to bypass this by using VPNs, but Netflix has been subverting that solution too. Because God forbid you try to get the most out of a service that's costing you money. Now, do any of you guys watch The Angry Video Game Nerd still? Well, a couple of months ago, he made this amazing video on Earthbound, which if you haven't seen it, pause this video right now and watch it. AVGN episodes are now released to Amazon Prime before they're released to YouTube. This wouldn't be so bad, except that the videos aren't available outside the United States. Now, what the fuck? If there was ever an essential topic for the next You Know What's Bullshit episode, it's region locks. Fuck 'em.
Microwaves for all fucks!